Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The text came through at 11:47 p.m., lighting up the ceiling above our bed. You don't have to rush home. He's still here. She was in the shower. Her phone was on the nightstand. I wasn't snooping. I'd only meant to check the time. But the name at the top wasn't mine. It was a single letter saved like a secret. I stared at the screen until it dimmed, my chest tightening like I'd swallowed something sharp. When the water shut off, I set the phone down exactly where it was. My hands were shaking. I told myself there had to be an explanation. There always is, right up until there isn't. We'd been married 8 years. 8 ordinary, stitched-together years. Shared grocery lists, burned dinners, late-night laughter over dumb shows. Lately, though, the seams had been pulling. Missed calls she blamed on meetings. Her laugh on the phone that sounded lighter than the one she gave me. A perfume I didn't recognize clinging to her jacket. I questioned myself first. I was tired. Insecure. Projecting. When I asked why she'd been distant, she said I was imagining things. When I reached for her in bed, she rolled away and sighed like my touch was an inconvenience. I'm exhausted, she said. Can we not make everything about you? The night after that text, she came home late, hair still perfect, eyes bright in a way that hurt to see. I asked how her evening went. Fine, she said too quickly. Just drinks with coworkers. I nodded, smiled, and swallowed the taste of metal in my mouth. The next weeks were a blur of little cuts. She guarded her phone like it held oxygen. She started dressing sharper for errands. She told me I'd let myself go. You used to try, she said, looking me up and down. I'm just being honest. Then came the line that broke something open in me. We were arguing about nothing, dishes, I think. She crossed her arms and laughed, not kindly. You know, she said. No woman would want you if I wasn't here. You should be grateful. It landed heavy. Not dramatic. Just final. Like a door closing. I didn't yell. I felt hollow. Later that night, when she fell asleep, her phone buzzed again. I didn't read everything, just enough. Hotel plans. A joke about how I was clueless. A heart emoji that made my stomach drop. The betrayal didn't explode. Seeped. Every memory rewrote itself. The way she'd smiled at dinner last month. Had she been thinking of him? The trip she canceled, was that when it started? Love didn't vanish. It tangled painfully with disbelief. When I confronted her, my voice was calm. That surprised us both. I know, I said. She didn't deny it. She cried. She said she felt invisible, that I'd stopped seeing her. She said it wasn't supposed to mean anything. I listened. I believed parts of it. I owned my distance. But I couldn't unsee the messages, the ease with which she'd erased me. Then she tried to turn it. You'll be alone, she said, softer this time. I'm not saying it to be cruel. It's just reality. That was the turning point. Not the cheating. The certainty with which she believed I was unlovable. I moved out a week later. A friend offered a couch. Nights were long and quiet. I replayed her words like a bruise you keep pressing to see if it still hurts. It did. One evening, while waiting for coffee, a woman struck up a conversation about the book in my hand. We talked about nothing important. She laughed at something I said. When she asked for my number, I hesitated, then handed her my phone. She typed one line before giving it back. Text me when you're free. I'd like to see you again. That was it. No grand speech. No revenge. Just proof. When my ex texted weeks later, "Are you seeing someone?" I didn't explain. I sent a screenshot of that single line and wrote back. I'll be okay. The ending wasn't loud. It was quiet strength. I learned that love shouldn't convince you you're small. And self-respect sometimes arrives not as a roar, but as a simple sentence that finally rings true.